Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at the Redcamp mini alcohol stove with stand. Alright everybody, welcome back. So you know I love alcohol stoves and I like their compactness and ease of use. And this is one that's fairly popular right now currently. I'm seeing a lot of people looking at it, reviewing it, talking about it. So I wanted to check it out myself. This is a mini alcohol stove with stand made by Redcamp. You can take a good look here. You got a decent little stand there, and you get a nice little bag for storage. This is like a little velvet kind of bag. And that's the box it comes in. Fairly simple stuff. We'll get the box out of the way. So this only weighs about 5 ounces or 145 grams. It comes with the bag. It's lightweight, easy to carry. Can be stored in your rucksack, backpack, whatever, for any kind of outdoor activities. The standalone weight on this is, the stove is about, 4-ish ounces, and the stand itself is about 1. So it's a really, really lightweight deal. It's made of course, the stove is made of brass. This is aluminum. And this kind of gives you a little bit of a windscreen here to keep the wind away. And it sits down in there like that. Fairly simple to use. You have your little damper here, so you can, not damper, but your windscreen. You can kind of open it up or close it as needed. You know, if you want to simmer things. Simmering, I should say, not damper. And you have the cover underneath, which is, of course, rubber sealed inside, so there can't be any leakage of anything. So what we're going to do with this today is I'm going to make my breakfast. I just decided to grab me a Mountain House breakfast skillet and boil about 1.5 cups of water, because that's what it requires. We're going to show you the inside of the stove, so let me pull off the top and give you a look. Alright, so you can see how it works here. You've got combustion holes on the outside. So you got smaller and bigger holes around the outside. Unlike the Trangias that are all the same size, they say this increases efficiency, the bigger and smaller holes. Although in this one, they don't look as, there's a little difference. You can kind of tell on the camera. You have your cap here, and as I told you, that's got the rubber O-ring inside. So you can store alcohol in this and it won't spill. And you have your simmer ring here with your little thing off there, so you can kind of simmer things if you don't want to use the full force of the stove. And the stove itself just fits right in there, real simple, real easy. Any Trangia will also fit into this. Very, very lightweight system. So all in all, I'm pretty pleased with it so far as the quality and construction. I mean, it's really hard to mess up an alcohol stove unless you don't build it right. So we're going to see how well this works and how well it will boil the 1.5 cups of water. Now, the burner size is about 3 inches by 1.8. Stand size is about 3.7 by 2.6 ounces. The total weight, they say, is 5 ounces. What we're going to do today is I'm trying to put together a smaller, kind of lightweight, easy-to-use cook kit. So we're going to use this bear bowl. And you guys may remember this. This is actually a bowl that snaps together. And these sides are kind of a fire retardant item. However, they recommend you don't put it into fire. And the bottom has that metal on the bottom that will heat it up. So we're going to try and put this all together as a kit. And I want to weigh it and just see the total weight. I'm going to put the scale here for a sec. So we got it moved in. I'm going to zero it out. Okay. So we're going to put everything on here. Kind of just drop it on here. Whoops. There we go. Now I don't know if you can see that, but it's saying 5.19 ounces. So let's toss the bear bowl on the top. I'm going to balance all this stuff here. And that's 12.6 ounces. Not ultra lightweight, not like you're doing titanium and stuff, but for inexpensive kind of deals, this runs about 30 bucks, and that runs about $13.99, so about 14 bucks. Not too bad if you're just getting started and you want to have something that's affordable. So, we are going to put some alcohol in there, fire it up, see how long it takes to bloom, and then we will boil some water, and I'll time the water. It's going to be 1.5 cups, because that's what's required for the Mountain House entree. I will time the water and see how quickly it gets it done. One thing I did want to mention, and I forgot in my previous part there, is you can use this in different ways. Of course, you can just stick it in there. However, if you need a little bigger pot stand, or a different kind of pot stand, if you're using a smaller pot, you can place it like that. Or, even, like this. So it does give you some options if you want a little more distance between the flame and what you're cooking on top. That would give you a good little distance there. But this way also, if you're using a smaller pot, say like a Stanley cook kit, you know, this would give you that area there, because the Stanley cook kit will fall right through the middle there. But all in all, just stick it in here like that and snap it down into place. It's fairly simple. and very, very handy. I did find that you have to pull these little tabs out a little bit when putting it in. I assume that will get easier with time because it is brand new. So let's fill it up with some alcohol and see how we go. Now, I'm not going to measure the alcohol. I'm just putting it in there like I would out in, on a trip. I'm not going to take an ounce cup and measure it and all that. We're just going to see how well it burns with alcohol in it. And I am using denatured alcohol that I got from Home Depot. So that's what we'll be using today. We're not using heat. I'm trying to use the denatured stuff. So let me fill it up and we'll light it up and see how it works. All right, I'm going to light it up. There we go. And we'll see how long it takes to bloom. I'm going to turn off this top light and keep the side light going. And see, I'm seeing in the back it's starting to a little. Yep, it's starting to bloom. Let me get the side light too, so we can actually see it. There you go. It's already starting. So I'm going to put the bear bowl together once that fully goes, and we are going to have ourselves some breakfast. See how long it takes to cook it and boil it. Alright, it's fully going there. So, I'm going to show you how to do this. You're just going to take that top off, fold everything into place. So you fold this side in, you take your sides, put them like that, and that's going to come over on the other side. But this side we'll do first, because I kind of did that backwards. There you go. Over and over. And that snaps into place there. And then this side, same principle, over and over, and then this will come over the top. Now you see why I did it in reverse the first time, and snap into place on that side. And there you go. There's your bowl, ready to go. So, let's put my water in here. I measured it out. And again, with most Mountain House entrees, I went a little bit under a cup and a half. I didn't want to go too nuts with it. And we'll stick it on there, and I'll start the timer. Here we go. And I'll bring you back when it's boiling. I won't bring you back in the middle because it's probably going to take a little bit. It's an alcohol stove. It's not going to be super fast. But I'll bring you back when it's done. I just wanted to give you a quick look at what it looks like underneath there. I was kind of concerned at first because I was like, is it even working? Because you can't see it in the bright lights, but it's definitely putting out a nice flame. All right, we are at 7 minutes and let's just say 18 seconds. We have a boil. Fairly simple, quick boil there. Can't beat that. Now with this, what I'm going to do is just take the snuffer cap and put it over there and let that go out. Move this over and pour that into my breakfast skillet and make myself some breakfast. So, like you see, you got about 7 minutes, 18 seconds. Boils water pretty quickly for a little alcohol stove. The size of it's awesome. You're talking about 5 ounces. You're talking that can also hold the alcohol in it. I filled it up to the inside about that much on the inside, and it's still got lots of alcohol in there left to burn. I don't know if it's hot, but it's still got more than enough to burn in there. So I'm pretty impressed with it for such a small little item, and I'm going to think about using this in my my vehicle. Like I said, I'm working on another project that's going to be basically a survival scooter if I ever get the scooter, and if it does work out that I get it, this is going to be my cook kit. I think that's really cool. I think that's really handy. You can toss some rubbing alcohol or some heat in there, a bottle of that, a little bit of that, and you got yourself a cook kit for a lot of good meals. And even in a pinch, you could probably do some twigs in here, take the alcohol stove out, put some twigs in here, make it a little fire as well for a wood fire. So all in all, pretty happy with it. Definitely good on the price, 14 bucks. Comes with the kit, the stove and the stand, and the ring, and the snuffer cap there. You can also use that to simmer a little bit if you don't want it to go full bore. However, I have noticed that this doesn't exactly fit on there too well with this simmering open like that. But I mean, it works. It would work if it had to. Not too bad. So for 14 bucks, you really can't go wrong, and you get the little stove stand there. They don't sell the stand individually, but a Trangia will fit in there. A regular Trangia stove will fit in there. Whoops, perfectly. And good deal all in all. So I will put a link down below to the bear bowl for those of you that are interested, because I know every time I show this, people are like, where'd you get that? So I will put a link to that, as well as the Redcamp mini alcohol stove and stand. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you like the content. And don't forget to check out our store down below, our Amazon affiliate store. Everything I review, if it is available on Amazon, I will put it in the affiliate store. Don't forget to check out our Food for Patriots link down below. That's preparewithiridium.com. Now is the time to get stocked up on food, now that things are moving again and shipping again, because I have a feeling we're going to need it in very short order. Anyway, folks, I thank you for watching. Stay safe and stay prepared.